Hello everyone. More list reviews for the MEGATRON 3000 tournament in Scotland, hosted by Alistair Unicorn. This list review is for a veteran player who knows what he's doing, but who has maybe been a bit more of a TO lately, and it's for Craig Brown. So Craig is actually going to the MEGATRON tournament, and he is bringing a Japanese army. So let's go and see what he's bringing. Share my screen with you guys. 1246 points. So 4 points left over, enough for a submachine gun somewhere if you can fit it. I don't think you can. Craig knows what he's doing when he's buying lists. 18 order dice. Nice. That is a good place to be at 1250. And it's the IGA Kwantung Army of 1937. Right. So it's an early war theatre selector. We have a first lieutenant with an extra man. Nice. That means that the lieutenant becomes more usable. You can push him more easily, right? And he's still a small team, which is also kind of nice. Then we have IGA infantry, IGA infantry, IGA infantry. A lot of IGA infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4 10-man units of IGA infantry. This is almost a horde army, but it's all regular riflemen. That's 40 regular rifles. Oh my God, that's a lot of bodies. It's going to be difficult actually cutting your way through all of this infantry, especially because that's only 400 points. So Craig is going to have a lot of other stuff coming in his army list, right? So this is like the beefy part of his army, supported by the Machuco Cavalry. Now, Machuco Cavalry, if you don't know this, they are amazing. They are cavalry, which means they can charge from horseback the 18 inches. Furthermore, they are tough fighters because they're cavalry, and they have this Japanese special rule of being fanatics. So they are tough fighter fanatic. That combo is extremely rare in this game. I think the only other unit that has all tough fighter fanatic is maybe the SAS, Special Air Service. So it's really rare, and it's awesome. It's amazing. So really hard and a salty cavalry. Yes, they do have cavalry carbines. They're not very useful. What this cavalry wants to do is it wants to find units that have already moved this turn, have already done shot or whatever, and just charge them, because they will kill stuff. With tough fighter, 8-man, yeah, you're gonna hit. You're gonna kill 6 of the enemy approximately, right? So so they are going to win close combats. Really, really good, Craig. 2 medium mortars, regular, one of them with a spotter. I think if you didn't want to go with a spotter on one of them, you could just as easily have cut it down to inexperienced. Can't remember if you can do this in that theatre selector, but I mean, the only reason why you take a mortar regular is because you want that spotter, because they're not that much more survivable anyway. So you might as well cut down the points, save the 15 points, going down to 35 points for a medium inexperienced mortar. Triple snipers. Oh my God. This is amazing. I love theatre selectors. They are so good. Look at that. So Craig has 4 forward deployers right now. So he has a horde, he has cavalry to support it, he has double mortars to shoot indirectly, and he has 4 forward deployers. So the forward deploying game, he's going to win it most of the time because he has so many more forward deployers. The enemy is not going to be able to deploy where they want to go, and they're definitely not going to be able to hide from his snipers. 3 snipers. They're going to win that sniper duel, and they're going to take out any and every single small team that the enemy brings. A flamethrower team, nice. A suicide anti-tank team, the best. the best. Extremely difficult to use. It hits so hard. It has a pen of +8, and they're so cheap. Suicide anti-tankers. That is really good. And then field guns. Yes, double field guns, double spotters for them. Oh my lord. This running double artillery, double mortars is what I would call a gun line army, but it's combined with an infantry horde. This infantry horde being even more survivable because it is regulars. So it's really, really strong. Most of the time, these field guns are going to be shooting indirectly because Craig is going to want his infantry to be out in front of them. So they're not going to have line of fire most of the time anyway. And then the SSKI armored work vehicle, that's a flamethrower vehicle, 7+. It has a lot of flamethrowers, although it can only fire one of them at a time, I think, which is really, really strong. It also has bridging equipment, which it is very situational, but it is kind of interesting the few times it crops up. So very, very good vehicle. And it's not open topped. Notice that 7+, not open topped. 115 points, very strong. And more suicide anti-tankers to fill out the order dice. Very, very good list. I would change very few things in this list. The only thing I think I would have done different was the regular on one of the mortars, and then like buy an extra order dice with the last if you can. But man, this is a good list. This is a good list. It sort of reminds me of stuff I've seen at the WTC. The combination of all that infantry and all those guns is really, really, really strong. So, right, Craig, let me know if you win, because that might be possible. Cheers.